If you would like to get yourself GTA 5 shark cards for absolutely free whenever you guys want them, go and check out appbounty.net. I'll leave a link in the description below, and make sure you use code NPF for a bonus. Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Nort, and today I'm going to teach you guys 10 things which you probably didn't know about in GTA Online. If you do learn something new, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, and if we do get 5,000 likes on today's video, I guarantee you guys are going to see another episode in the very near future. And if you guys do enjoy tips, tricks, and stuff like this, go and subscribe to a very good friend of mine known as Thomas3630. He helps me out a lot with these videos. I'll leave a link to him in the description below. And I also want to let you guys know that I'm doing a huge giveaway right now, so if you want to win yourself an Xbox One or a PS4, go and click the link in the description below to my giveaway. Good luck and enjoy. But kicking things off, I'm going to teach you guys how you can climb on your furniture in your CEO office. And all you're going to want to do is preview any other office decor, and whilst you're previewing it, push your body up against some sort of object, and then go out of the preview, keep pushing your body against it, and what should happen if done correctly is when you revert back to your original decor, your character will then push himself on top of that object. It's extremely simple and easy to do, and it's just a really good laugh to have with your friends, because of course no one really knows how you have done this, and you are essentially climbing on your own furniture, which is stuff you can't do in GTA Online. I was quite surprised with how easy this glitch is, and it is extremely fun to do, so if you guys want to go and trick your friends and have some fun, make sure you use this glitch. You can do this on so many other objects. I've seen people do it on desks, on sofas, and just on random things in your office, so go and give this a try, and if you have any questions about this glitch, go and let me know in the comments section below. Anyway, next up, I'm going to teach you how you can take advantage of every single service in GTA Online without technically exploiting the game, and this is how to have 2 Pegasus vehicles instead of 1. And all you're going to want to do is register yourself as a CEO organization. Once you've done that, you're then going to want to call up Pegasus and then ask for your insurgent pickup to be delivered. Once they have confirmed your delivery, all you're going to want to do is go and pick up your insurgent and then bring it back over to your desired location. For this video, I just brought this back to the maze bank because that's exactly where my friends were, and this is where you're going to have to go for the next part of this glitch. Okay, so once it's back at your location, you're then going to want to get a friend with you, and you're going to want to ask him to join your organization. So for example, I'm going to invite my friend Thomas3630 to my organization, and then you're going to want to ask him, once he is your associate, to get into your Pegasus insurgent pickup. And then once he is inside the pickup, tell him to sit inside there nice and cozy, don't do anything, just stay inside that pickup, and then you're going to want to go straight inside your CEO office. Once you're inside the office, go and check out your assistant right at the front, and then you're going to want to ask her for a Pegasus vehicle, and you guys guessed it, you're going to want to ask her for the insurgent pickup. What will then happen is your player will then automatically exit out of the CEO office, and he will go straight towards his insurgent pickup he has now called from his assistant. Now you guys guessed it, you can do this with any sort of Pegasus vehicle of your choosing. So for example, you could get yourself 2 buzzards, you can get yourselves 2 Valkyries, 2 cargo bobs, whatever you guys want, you can get 2 of by using this one simple method. It's extremely controversial on whether this glitch is just taking advantage of your services or exploiting the game, but if you had to ask me, this has been in the underground glitching community for many months now, ever since you could make your own CEO organization. Rockstar Games haven't done anything about it, and technically if you do look at this glitch inside out, you are simply just taking advantage of the services you are using, but this will allow you to have 2 Pegasus vehicles instead of 1, so enjoy it. Okay, so next up, this footage actually comes from Thomas3630, who used last week's time trial, but this does work today as there has not been a patch or an update since, and I did also try this today, but for some reason my recording crashed, so I kindly asked Thomas if I could use his gameplay. And this is how you can do any sort of time trial within the matter of a few seconds. So all you're going to want to do is join your friend's organization. You're then going to want to use the organization vehicles to call in the BJXL. Once you've called in that vehicle, you're then going to want to start the time trial, whichever one it is that week, and then of course you're going to want to get out of that vehicle, and then you're going to want to wait 10 seconds until the time is up and you have been kicked out of the time trial. Once the 10 seconds is up, you're then going to want to go back to the vehicle, but instead of getting inside it, all you're going to want to do is leave the organization. This is where things get extremely tricky. You're going to want to ask the CEO to go to where the finish line is of this time trial. You're then going to want to ask him to send you another invite to his organization, and the moment you accept it, you're then going to want to get into the BJXL and start start the time trial. At the same time of you accepting that invite to the organization, you're also going to want to ask the CEO to call the BJ to him, and what you will notice, if done correctly, is that you will start the time trial and you will also teleport over to where the CEO is located, which is of course, in this instance, the finish line of the time trial. Now this glitch is actually incredibly easy to do, you just need to get the correct timing to do it, and it still works today, and all you're going to want to do is follow this tutorial on the location where the time trial is for you, depending on when you're watching this video. Okay, so next up, this is actually a really cool wall breach, and all you're going to want to do is get any sort of helicopter. I recommend the Buzzard because it's small and mobile, and then you're going to want to land it on top of this sculpture building at the airport. And once you've landed it on this building, you're going to want to make sure the propellers align up so they're kind of touching the blue room at the top of it. And then all you're going to want to do is walk along the propellers, and then you're going to want to climb onto this blue dome on top of the airport building. From here, all you're going to want to do is follow the exact path that I take and then slowly nudge yourself off the building in this direction, and what you will notice is your character will then fall through the building and you will land into this little dome. Now the awesome thing about this one little wall breach is that there's actually tables and chairs underneath you, and you can see through the windows into Los Santos. And also what I love about this glitch is that there is no god mode included. People can't kill you and you can't kill them, so this can't be exploited in any sort of instance. So if you guys were to do this, this will be a completely harmless glitch to do in GTA Online. But the reason why I love this is, like I said earlier, there's so many awesome things on this interior, and if you do this at nighttime, you can also use your torch to shine down and look at everything into further detail. But unfortunately, you cannot get down into that room, but it's still pretty cool to look down into it from this wall breach, and in my opinion, I think this is one of the coolest wall breaches in the airport right now. So if you guys want to go and do this for yourself, feel free to do so, and like I said, it's extremely easy to do, so have some fun. And speaking about wall breaches, all you're going to want to do is get the cargo bob into this location so the back end of it is hovering over the ladder. Now, you guys might be quite surprised to hear that this glitch is pretty old, and to be honest, not many players know about it, so I decided to throw this into my compilation because I think it's hilarious, and I think anyone doing this will just absolutely love this glitch. So once you have the cargo bob in place, you're then going to want to go down to the staircase below the ladder. In order to do this, I recommend either getting a helicopter or jumping onto this roof, and then all you're going to want to do is climb up this staircase, and once you've climbed to the top, you will notice there will be a ladder which you then climb up. Now, I'm going to cut this because there's quite a few stairs to climb, so once you get to the top, all you're going to want to do is climb up the ladder, and what you will notice, if done correctly, is your character will then wall breach into the cargo bob. You're then going to want to align yourself so you jump into the back of the cargo bob, and once you've jumped into the back of it, you're then going to want to work your way around so you found a pretty good place for you to stand at the back of the cargo bob. Be careful though, because if you do walk too far, you will fall out the cargo bob, so all you're going to want to do is stand anywhere on this back ledge which tilts up on the cargo bob. From here, all you're going to want to do is ask the pilot to then take off and fly wherever he wants to. Of course, the more stable he flies, the easier this glitch is, but you're not really going to ragdoll anytime soon, even if he goes side to side. Just make sure he doesn't fly like a maniac and you should be okay. The awesome thing about this glitch is that you can actually shoot from the back of the cargo bob. So for example, I am absolutely owning my friend next to me who is in my cargo bob to the point where he actually has to jump out of it. So if you want to have some fun with this glitch, feel free to do so, and of course, if you want to get out of it, all you're going to want to do is jump out of the cargo bob by just simply walking forward, and then of course parachuting down into safety. The only recommendation I have is not to use explosives. Okay, so next up, I'm going to teach you guys how you can have any sort of special vehicle as your personal vehicle. Now, the advantage of having this glitch is ensuring that you can basically call your special vehicles faster than you can originally call them, because there's actually a longer countdown timer on calling special vehicles than there is calling personal vehicles. So all you're going to want to do is sit inside your special vehicle minus the ramp car, and once you're inside it, you're then going to want to create a playlist and put anything inside it. I recommend, just to make this easier for you, is to create the race criminal records. This is the fastest way you're possibly ever going to do this glitch. So all you're going to want to do is add criminal records to your playlist, save that playlist as anything you want, so I'm going to call it G just to be simple and to get this done as fast as possible. You're then going to want to load up that playlist, and once you've loaded it up, you're then going to want to start the race. Don't worry, you don't don't have to invite anyone into this, you can just start it up straight away, and once you've started the race, just finish it as fast as you can do, which is exactly what I do, and the moment you finish this race, you're then going to want to drop a like on it, just like you guys need to do on this video, and then you're also going to want to spam X to continue, or A if you're on Xbox One, and then what you will notice is as you continue, it will then put you back into an online session, maybe a random lobby or maybe the same one if you're lucky, but once you're back in GTA Online, you're then going to want to make your way to the nearest roadside, and then you're going to want to request a personal vehicle. Now what you will notice is your personal vehicle will now be replaced with the special vehicle you were originally sitting in, so in my instance it was the ramp car. Now, like I said at the start, I understand some of you guys might be debating whether this is actually a useful glitch or not, because technically you're using similar services just to call in different vehicles. Well guys, like I said earlier, the cooldown time to call in a special vehicle is significantly longer than it is to call in a personal vehicle. So by using this glitch, you can essentially call in your special vehicles much faster than the ordinary player in GTA Online, because you don't have to wait as long between calling in your special vehicle each and every time. Okay, so next up, this is how you guys can have your crew emblem on any sort of shirt or outfit you prefer. And all you're going to want to do is purchase any tank top, and then you're going to want to apply the crew emblem exactly where you want it on your custom made outfit. So for instance, I'm going to use the most basic crew emblem, and I'm going to put it on the front of my tank top so you guys can see it clearly. You're then going to want to save that as a new outfit, and then simply go back over to the checkout desk, and then you're going to want to scroll over the outfit you would like to put your crew emblem onto. So in my instance, I'm going to go to the neon outfit. You're then going to want to equip that outfit, go back down to the outfit you recently just saved with your crew emblem, and then you're going to want to press square on that outfit so you can edit that saved outfit. What you will notice is it will then glitch out your outfit, so it will put the neon outfit on your character with the crew emblem onto it. You're then going to want to press start, find a new session, and when you go back into that new session, you will notice the emblem will be on the front of your desired outfit. So as you can see, my neon outfit now has my crew emblem onto it. If you want to keep this, all you're going to want to do is save it as a brand new outfit, and voila, there you go, you have your crew emblem on your brand new outfit. Anyway, I couldn't resist doing this video without including an ongoing mystery which is currently in the community, which I have not yet touched, and this is actually a really interesting community because many players are beginning to believe that there may actually be a tunnel inside the hippie camp in GTA 5. And the reason behind this is because if you take a look at the real life location, which is exactly where the hippie camp was based off, known as Salvation Mountain, you will notice that not only is everything the same in this location, but it also has a series of tunnels going underneath this camp. And as many of you guys may know, we do not see these tunnels in GTA 5. Now, this brings speculation in the community, and this has brought so many questions around the community as to whether there is actually a tunnel inside the hippie camp in GTA 5. So what I decided to do is what you guys have asked me to do, and this is to use my no clip to go inside Salvation Mountain in GTA 5, and as you can see, unfortunately there are no tunnels inside Salvation Mountain. And now, not only does this debunk this mystery, but other players are also beginning to believe that there may be a tunnel system starting in the hippie camp because it familiarizes the Mount Chiliad mural in certain designed ways. And to be honest, I really don't blame you guys for thinking that there may be a tunnel system underneath here. But just for the purpose of this video, I decided to prove to you guys that this mystery is nothing but speculation, and unfortunately after proving this to you guys, there are definitely no tunnels inside the hippie camp in GTA 5. But don't let this spoil your mystery hunting, there's still plenty more secrets out there ready to be uncovered, so feel free to keep hunting and let me know anything else you guys think of anytime soon. Okay, so next up, I'm going to teach you guys how you can have any sort of bulletproof helmet with a bandana in GTA 5. And to start things off, all you're going to want to do is set your bike helmet to any sort of bulletproof helmet. So for this video, I'm going to choose mine to black bulletproof. Once you have this done, all you're going to want to do is go on to style, go down to accessories, go on to masks, and choose the bandana you would like to have with your bulletproof helmet. And as you can see, just for video purposes, I'm going to choose the green bandana, but of course you guys can choose any bandana of your choosing. Once you have this set, all you're going to want to do is go onto the hat section in the clothes store, and then you're going to want to scroll down to black spiked hat. You can choose any other hats in this sort of shape or design, so for example the carbon spikes, but for this video I'm going to use the black spiked hat. Once equipped, you're then going to want to go back down to style, and then you're going to want to go back onto bike helmet and scroll across all the way back to black bulletproof helmet, because this will have changed it in the process of you equipping the spiked helmet. Once it's this on black bulletproof, you're then going to want to make your way outside of the clothes store and find a motorcycle. You're also going to want to register yourself as a CEO. Once on the motorcycle, go on to secure serve, and then you're going to want to go on to management, style, scroll one to the right and one to the left. Now you're going to want to make sure you go back to none before your character puts on the helmet, but after he brings the helmet out. And what you will notice is when he puts on the helmet, it will be replaced by the black bulletproof helmet. And there you go, guys. All you're going to want to do is get off the motorcycle, equip any sort of item. So for example, I'm going to choose glasses. You can of course choose glasses and then choose no glasses if you want to take off the glasses. But once you have changed the outfit or modified it slightly, you're then going to want to save it as your own. And there you go. You now have a bandana with a bulletproof helmet. Okay guys, so last but not least, I'm going to teach you guys how you can make your way underneath the map so you can parachute, fly, and do whatever you guys want to. All you're going to want to do is come over to this location with a motorbike, park the motorbike exactly where I do, and then simply climb on top of it, and then climb on top of this building. And what you will notice is you will be able to climb over and fall underneath the map. Unfortunately, the first time I did this, I did not have a parachute, so I recommend you guys have a parachute when you do this. And what you will notice is you will then be able to parachute underneath the map and have tons of fun with your friends. Anyway guys, unfortunately that's all the time I have for you today, so if you did enjoy today's episode, be sure to smash that thumbs up button and of course subscribe to my channel as well, especially if you guys are new here, so you don't miss out on anything else like this on a daily basis. Anyway guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching. My name is Nort, and I will see you guys later.